Day 1 and we have reached Phaplu. It was about 280 kilometers of motorcycle ride and took us about 8 hours to reach Phaplu from Kathmandu. So from here, it's another 1 hour off-road adventure to reach Taksindu. From Taksindu, we are going to start our trek to Gokyo. And that's the Phaplu airport. On our way to Taksindu, we had to stop a few times as the road was under construction and had to be repaired. It is a steep uphill climb after crossing the river. Driving slowly through the country road and taking in the beauty of the countryside landscape. Another river crossing, and it's a big one. Okay, let's get going. Oops, didn't mean to scare you. So this is the last uphill climb before we reach Taksindu. So finally, after 9 hours of motorbiking, we have a glimpse of Taksindu. In the far, we can see the Taksindu Gumba and the beautiful Taksindu village. Looking out for a place to stay in Taksindu, we notice a house on the far left. That's Taksindu Resort, where we decided to stay for tonight. Taksindu Resort is home to world-famous mountaineer late Babuchiri Sherpa. Taksindu Resort offered a nice parking space, where we left our motorbike during our trek. Well, after moving over those gas cylinders, I made it through. And that concluded our journey from Kathmandu to Taksindu. 320 kilometers in total, 9 hours of motorbike ride. Road to Taksindu is an alternative to flying from Kathmandu to Lukla. Good morning from Taksindu. A beautiful day to start our trek. Taksindu is situated at an elevation of 3,000 meters. Day 2, and we begin our trek from Taksindu to Kharikhola. We are heading right to Nunthala. And that's a close one. We have to be very careful. After reaching Nunthala, we had our lunch at this hotel with beautiful garden. The suspension bridge crossing the Gokyo Ri river. In Nepali, Dud means milk, so you can see why this river is named Gokyo Ri. It's milky white. Throughout our trek to Gokyo, we will be trekking alongside the Gokyo Ri river. We have reached our destination for today. After about 14 kilometers of hiking, took us about 6 hours to reach Kharikhola. We stayed at the Hilltop Guest House. Day 2. It's a beautiful morning at Kharikhola. Today, we are going to hike from Kharikhola to Paiyo. After crossing the Kharikhola bridge, it's an uphill hike to Bupsa. The road to Lukla under construction. At the moment, the road to Lukla ends at Bupsa. So if you plan on trekking to the Everest region, you can take a vehicle from Salleri to Bupsa and then start your trek from Bupsa. We can see the Gokyo Ri river below us in the far background. We have reached Paiyo. situated at an elevation of 2,700 meters. It took us about 5 hours to hike 12 kilometers, all the way from Kharikhola. Day 3. A warm morning from Paiyo. Today we will begin our hike from Paiyo to Phakding. A beautiful view, high mountains, deep gorge, a perfect spot for selfie. This little puppy has traveled a long journey. He came all the way from Gorakshep. That mountain in the background, behind that is the world famous Lukla airport. And you can see an airplane landing. After hiking all the way from Paiyo, we have reached Surke, and we are now going to cross the river on our way to Phakding. We had our little tea break at Surke. Coconut biscuit with coffee and tea. Okay, let's have a little break. Time for some refreshment. Lukla airport is right on top of that mountain. Seems like a very busy day at the Lukla airport. It is the trekking season, so the Lukla airport is the most busiest. On our way to Phakding, we notice a lot of Buddhist cultural site. Beautiful alleyways with beautiful Buddhist artwork. Notice the Gumba, a monastery on the cliff face. According to Buddhist texts, spinning prayer wheels will bring wisdom and merit, good karmas, and also purify negative, bad karmas. After hiking for 6 hours, a total of 15.3 kilometers, all the way from Paiyo, we have now reached Phakding. Phakding lies at an elevation of 2,610 meters. At Phakding, we stayed at Shangri-La Guest House. Day 4 and a beautiful day to start our trek. It's a big day today. We're trekking all the way from Phakding to Namche Bazaar. On our way from Phakding, we notice a rise in trekkers. Many of the trekkers fly directly from Kathmandu to Lukla and start their journey from Lukla and Phakding. The trail also gets better from Phakding. It's more wider and more managed. Beautiful location to take a photograph. And that is the Gokyo Ri River. Walking alongside the Gokyo Ri River with a beautiful view and a warm sunshine, taking in the beauty of the nature, so much relaxing. A perfect day for trekking. We are now entering Sagarmatha National Park. The national park ranges in elevation from 2,845 to 8,848 meters, all the way to the top of Mount Everest. Welcome to the Sagarmatha National Park. On the way, we encountered a bit of a traffic jam. But they are very kind and gentle and let us through. But my wife is a bit scared. Well, what do we know? This is the famous Hillary Suspension Bridge. And we are really excited to cross it. This bridge is named after Sir Edmund Hillary and is the gateway to Namche Bazaar. The river you see down below, yes, you name it, that's Gokyo Ri. Looking back at the trail we came through, the meandering Gokyo Ri River below us, a beautiful landscape. After crossing the Itinerary Bridge, it's an uphill climb to our destination for today, Namche Bazaar. After around 2 hours from the Itinerary Bridge, we spotted the first houses of Namche Bazaar. Welcome to the beautiful and bustling town of Namche Bazaar. It took us about 5 hours and 20 minutes to hike 12.72 kilometers all the way from Phakding.
You look the donkey. Wow.
It's an amazing experience to be at Namche Bazaar. It's a vibrant Sherpa market town, shaped like a bowl. All those houses built into the steep mountainside at an elevation of 3,440 meters. Namche Bazaar is the gateway to the Everest region. We stayed at Hotel Sherpa Land. Namche Bazaar is a colorful town with beautiful ambience. It is the biggest town inside the Khumbu region, and there are plenty of things to do here. Well, it's time for some hot chocolate. Day 5, and we are greeted with this beautiful view from our hotel window. And here is the picture from the other side. Today, we begin our hike from Namche to Dole.
Let's go.
And it's a lovely morning today, with perfect sunshine and a clear view. And we have our first view of Mount Everest, Sagarmatha. We have a clear view of Mount Everest, Lhotse, and Amadablam on the right. The trail from Namche Bazaar is very nice. It's wide and well paved.
Over there.
trail to the right leads to Everest Base Camp, and we are taking left to Gokyo. It is an uphill hike from here towards Mungdara. And a picture from this viewpoint, with Amadablam seen in all its glory. The settlement that you see up there on the ridge is the Mungdara. It is situated at an elevation of 4,040 meters. This is Mungdara, and we will have our lunch here with a beautiful panoramic view of the Himalayan mountain ranges. On our way down from Mungdara, we spotted a Himalayan antelope. Not sure about it, but looks like Himalayan thar. It is now uphill hike to Dole after descending from Mungdara. As you can see, the river on our right is almost frozen. And here we have a rare sighting of the musk deer, also known as Kasturi Mriga in Nepali. Yaks going downhill with a beautiful village of Lhotse in the background. Just before reaching Dole, we noticed this area full of waterfall. We have reached Dole. It took us about 5 hours and 20 minutes to cover a distance of 12.7 kilometers from Namche Bazaar. Dole is situated at an elevation of 4,040 meters. Day 6 of our trek. Today, we are going to hike from Dole to reach Machermo. Here is a picture of Dole this morning. We have Dole down below us, and in the far background is the village of Lhotse. We now have the view of Mount Cho Oyu, which is the 6th highest mountain in the world, standing at an elevation of 8,188 meters. After an uphill hike from Dole, the trail leading to Machermo is pretty flat. There is not much uphill or downhill. And it winds through this beautiful valley with 360 view of mountain and a river on our right. And guess what? It's the Kosi River. Gokyo River, which descends from world's sixth highest mountain, Cho Oyu, is the highest river in terms of elevation. This is the village of Lhotse, and we will have our tea break here. A lovely day at Gokyo River Valley. Time for some selfie. And that is Machermo below us. We have arrived our destination for today, Machermo. It is a short hike from Dole to Machermo. We traveled 5.3 kilometers and it took us about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The beautiful scenic village of Machermo lies at an elevation of 4,480 meters. At Machermo, we stayed at the Peaceful Lodge. Truly a beautiful and a peaceful lodge set amongst the scenic landscape and run by a lovely couple, Tashi Sherpa and his wife Nima Chamji Sherpa. High five square le. High five square le. High five. And this is the Machermo peak, standing at an elevation of 6,237 meters. And it is the highlight of the Machermo village. The peaceful and relaxing ambience of Machermo and captivating scenic landscape around us, our stay at Machermo is a memorable experience. Bye bye. Thank you. La bro. Thank you, eh? La, bye bye. Day 7, and it is an exciting one. Today, we are going to hike from Machermo to our final destination for this trek, Gokyo. It is a steep uphill climb through the narrow valley alongside the Kosi river. At this altitude, the air is thin, so we are taking it slow with short breaks with a panoramic view of scenic landscape.
Hey.
After crossing the small bridge, we came across the first Gokyo Lake, and we can see a pair of duck and a little one swimming in the Gokyo Lake. These lakes are the world's highest freshwater lake system, comprising of 6 main lakes, all ranging from an altitude of 4,700 meters to 5,000 meters. Here is a picture looking back at the first Gokyo Lake. Looking back at the trail we came through from Machermo on the way to Gokyo. Shortly after crossing the first Gokyo Lake, here we have the glimpse of the second Gokyo Lake. And this is a picture looking back from the second Gokyo Lake. And finally, this is the third Gokyo Lake, and the mountain that you see in the center is the Gokyo Ri. We are looking forward to climbing it the next day. We have reached the Gokyo Valley, one of the most picturesque valleys in the world. Welcome to the amazing Gokyo Valley, with the beautiful Gokyo Lake, the lakeside village of Gokyo, and in the background, Mount Cho Oyu. Today, we hiked for a total of 8.5 kilometers all the way from Machermo to reach Gokyo in approximately 3 hours' time. Gokyo is situated at an elevation of 4,750 meters, making it one of the highest settlements in the world. And it is a very surreal experience to be here. At Gokyo, we stayed at Fitzroy Inn, a star accommodation at this altitude. The inn provided us with well-insulated, warm and cozy room, with attached bathroom, running hot and cold water, yes, hot shower, and a view from the window looking at the beautiful Gokyo Lake. Relaxing with a warm cup of hot chocolate and a cup of brewed coffee with an amazing view of the Gokyo Lake from one of the world's highest bakery cafe. We spent the lovely afternoon by the lakeside of the Gokyo Lake. Relaxing with the calm and a peaceful atmosphere of the Gokyo Valley, taking in the beauty of the scenic landscape surrounding us. A pair of ruddy seldok, also known as Gokyo Ri in Nepali or lovebirds, can be seen swimming gracefully in the Gokyo Lake. These migratory birds can be seen inhabiting the Gokyo Lakes. And this little bird is the robin accentor and is found in the mountainous region ranging from 3,000 to 5,500 meters. At Gokyo, we can see a medical health post providing 24 hours health care service. The warm sun is setting and it is getting colder. Nonetheless, we are loving it. There is nothing like a beautiful sunset to end a lovely day. Good morning from the Gokyo Valley. As you can see, the water in the Gokyo Lake is glassy and calm, still and turquoise in color with the glow of the sunrise. Day 8, and today is a tough one. We are going to climb all the way to the top of Gokyo Ri. Gokyo Ri stands at an elevation of 5,300 meters, so that is about 500 meters uphill from Gokyo Valley. Due to the elevation, the air is quite thin here, so we are taking it slow, taking short break every few steps. And the postcard of the Gokyo Valley. After about little more than halfway up the climb, we have our first view of Mount Everest. And that is the steep mountainside of the Renzola Pass. The prayer flags on the summit of Gokyo Ri.
High five! High five!
After hiking uphill for 3 hours and 20 minutes for a total of 4 kilometers all the way from Gokyo Valley, we have now reached the summit of Gokyo Ri. And here is a selfie from the summit of Gokyo Ri, with a spectacular 360 degrees of panoramic view of the Himalayan mountain ranges.
High five.
We have come a long way from Taksindu to reach the summit of Gokyo Ri, and it is a very rewarding and emotional experience to reach the top of Gokyo Ri with a breathtaking view of one of the highest settlements in the world, the pristine, beautiful Gokyo lakes, surrounded by majestic high mountains, 4 of them over 8,000 meters high, a spectacular view of Mount Everest, Lhotse, Makalu, and Cho Oyu, and the longest glacier of Nepal, Ngozumpa. This is our very first trek to the Everest region, and there will be plenty more to come. It has been a memorable and a joyful experience trekking all the way from Taksindu to reach the summit of Gokyo Ri. With that being said, we would like to conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching our video. Namaste.